2016 Ford Edge. What's new for 2016? The 2016 Ford Edge gains a new optional infotainment system called Sync 3. Variable ratio steering is now available on the titanium trim and standard on the Sport, which also gets a standard power adjustable steering wheel and hands-free power liftgate. On the powertrain front, the 3.5-litre V6 is no longer available on the base SA. The 4-cylinder engine gains an automatic start-stop function, FWD only, and the Edge Sport now comes standard with all-wheel drive. Every 2016 Edge receives a noise-reducing windshield and keyless entry and ignition, with the Edge still adding a standard power passenger seat. Introduction: Ford Tempest? No. Hyundai Aspire? You must be joking. Chevrolet Celebrity? Please vacate the premises. There are plenty of automotive names that don't fit the character of the car. In fact, you might even say that's the norm. But the 2016 Ford Edge bucks the trend. The name fits because the Toro Edge balances neatly between segments, providing more interior space than a small crossover without being a three-row behemoth like its Explorer and Flex stablemates. Naturally, that gives the Edge an edge in the marketplace, as there just aren't many crossovers that can match it across the board. The 2016 Ford Edge is available in an array of eye-catching colors, including electric spice, shown here. Despite its mid-size footprint and generous passenger and cargo room, the Edge feels tidy and maneuverable on the road. That's due in no small part to the improvements Ford made to the body structure and suspension when it fully redesigned the Edge in 2015. The result is a crossover that exceeds 2 tons but manages to drive more like a tall sedan. Throw in the all-wheel drive Edge Sport's turbocharged V6 and you've got a seriously speedy crossover that can challenge some luxury-branded models. For 2016, the Edge also gets a new Sync 3 touchscreen infotainment system that improves on its polarizing My Ford Touch predecessor with a simplified interface and faster response times. Even so, there are a few competitors that keep the Ford from being the decisive victor in this segment. The recently redesigned Nissan Murano includes bold exterior styling, while the Jeep Grand Cherokee offers a fuel-efficient diesel V6 engine and awesome off-road prowess. The Kia Sorento ups the Edge with an optional third-row seat, and it comes in a wide variety of trim levels to suit different budgets. But if you're looking for a mid-sized Toro crossover that hits the sweet spot in most respects, it's hard to beat the aptly named 2016 Ford Edge. Body styles, trim levels, and options. The 2016 Ford Edge is a mid-size 5-passenger crossover SUV offered in 4 trim levels, say, Sil, Titanium and Sport. Standard features of the same model include 18-inch alloy wheels, automatic headlights, dual exhaust tips, active grille shutters, an acoustic windshield, rear privacy glass, LED taillights, keyless entry and ignition, air conditioning, 6040 split folding and reclining rear seat backs, a tilt and telescoping steering wheel with shift paddles, cruise control, a 4.2-inch infotainment display in the center stack, a height-adjustable driver seat, a rear-view camera and a 6-speaker sound system with a CD player and USB and auxiliary inputs. Also included is Ford's Sync system, which features voice recognition, Bluetooth phone and audio connectivity, 911 Assist and the ability to run apps such as Spotify and Pandora through a smartphone. The SL adds LED headlight accents, heated exterior mirrors with puddle lamps and integrated turn signals, rear parking sensors, an exterior keyless entry pad, an auto-dimming rear view mirror, dual zone automatic climate control, upgraded cloth upholstery, an 8-way power adjustable driver seat with power lumbar, a 6-way power adjustable passenger seat, a leather-wrapped steering wheel and satellite radio. The SUL is available with equipment group 201A, which adds the Sync 3 infotainment system with an 8-inch touch screen, 2 configurable screens in the instrument cluster and an additional USB port. Also included in this package are leather upholstery, heated front seats and a 9-speaker audio system. The titanium gets the above equipment as standard plus 19-inch wheels, a hands-free liftgate, and LED taillight bar, noise-reducing front windows, upgraded interior trim, ambient interior lighting, front sport seats, an 8-way power-adjustable front passenger seat with power lumbar, driver memory settings and a Sony 12-speaker audio system with HD radio. The aggressive lower fascia and rhomboid-shaped exhaust outlets help set the 2016 Ford Edge Sport apart from the lower trims. To the titanium's equipment roster, the Sport adds the turbocharged 2.7-liter V6 engine, 20-inch wheels, a sport-tuned suspension, unique front and rear styling, variable ratio steering, a power-adjustable steering wheel, sport-themed interior trim and perforated leather and suede upholstery. Some of the fancier standard items are available on lower trim levels as options. The technology package for the SUL, Titanium and Sport adds an auto-dimming driver side mirror, blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert, remote start, a navigation system and a 110-volt power outlet. The same 3 trims are also eligible for a cold weather package that includes a heated steering wheel and all-weather floor mats. For the titanium, equipment group 301A includes the technology package and adds ventilated front seats, heated rear seats and a panoramic sunroof, while equipment group 302A throws in a lane departure warning and prevention system, xenon headlight with automatic high beam control, automatic wipers, Sacondro outboard inflatable seatbelts, a 180-degree front camera and an automated parking system. The titanium driver's package borrows the variable ratio steering and power-adjustable steering wheel from the Sport, also adding adaptive cruise control and a forward collision warning system. The Ford Edge Sport is available with equipment group 401A, which largely mirrors the titanium's group 301A but lacks the panoramic sunroof and inflatable rear seatbelts, both of which are available separately. Also on tap for Sport buyers is a set of 21-inch wheels with optional summer tires. Optional on every Edge is a rear DVD entertainment system. Other standalone options, depending on trim level and configuration, include roof rails and a tow package. Powertrains and performance. Several engines are offered for the 2016 Ford Edge, all paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission. Standard on every trim but the Sport is a turbocharged 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 245 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque. Front-wheel drive FWD is standard, with all-wheel drive AWD available at extra cost. An automatic engine stop-start function is standard with FWD to help save fuel. Expect the Edge 2.0T to return 24 miles per gallon combined 20 city 30 highway with FWD and 23 miles per gallon combined 20 city 28 highway with AWD. In track testing, an Edge 2.0T with AWD sauntered to 60 miles per hour in a leisurely 8.3 seconds. Still, that's better than the Kia Sorento 2.0T AWD, which needed 8.7 seconds. The Nissan Murano, however, drops to the mid-7-second range with its standard V6. SUL and titanium buyers can opt for a naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 that makes 280 horsepower and 250 lb-ft of torque. This engine is rated at 21 miles per gallon combined 18 city 26 highway with FWD and 20 miles per gallon combined 17 city 25 highway with AWD. The Sport comes exclusively with AWD and a turbocharged 2.7-litre V6 engine that churns out a stinking 315 horsepower and 350 lb-ft of torque. It's rated at 20 miles per gallon combined 17 city 24 highway. The 2.0-litre and 3.5-litre engines can tow up to 3,500 pounds when properly equipped, but Ford limits the Sport's 2.7-litre V6 to 2,000 pounds because it's not eligible for the tow package. Safety: the 2016 Ford Edge comes standard with anti-lock brakes, traction and stability control, Ford's curve control, front knee airbags, front side airbags, side curtain airbags and a rear view camera. The standard Ford Sync system includes an emergency crash notification feature that automatically dials 911 when paired with a compatible cell phone. Also standard is Ford's My Key, which can be used to set electronic parameters for secondary drivers such as teens or valets. All but the say also have rear parking sensors. Optional safety equipment includes inflatable outboard rear seatbelts, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, a lane departure warning and prevention system, and a forward collision warning system with brake support that pressurizes the brakes for maximum stopping power when it detects an imminent collision. In government crash tests, the 2016 Edge earned a perfect 5-star overall rating, with 5 stars for total frontal impact protection and 5 stars for total side impact protection. In crash tests conducted by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, the Edge earned a top rating of good in the moderate overlap frontal offset impact test and a second best acceptable in the small overlap frontal offset impact test. The Edge earned a good rating for side impact, roof strength and whiplash protection seats and head restraints tests. Interior design and special features: the 2016 Edge's interior is covered with soft touch materials on most surfaces. In fact, the dash, doors and center console are all soft to the touch from hip level and up. That means that just about every surface the driver interacts with has a quality feel. The exception is the center stack, which in standard form is adorned with hard plastic, a small display and rather basic controls. Thankfully, the optional Sync 3 infotainment system transforms that whole section of the dashboard into a sleek, modern interface. Speaking of Sync 3, we haven't tested it in the Edge yet, but our experience with the system in other Ford vehicles is that it's both easier to use and faster to respond than my Ford Touch, its much maligned predecessor. Although the touchscreen still measures 8 inches, my Ford Touch's quadrant-based layout has been ditched in favor of a more conventional layout with clear virtual buttons arrayed at the bottom. If into the latest technology, Sync 3 is a no-brainer upgrade over the standard configuration, but bear in mind that you'll need at least the sill trim level to get it. The Edge's cabin is expansive, with plenty of room for all passengers. Front row occupants sit in supportive bucket seats, and the rear seats provide comfortable accommodations for adults. The Edge is also wide enough to make 3 cross-second row seating a viable proposition for families of 5. The 2016 Ford Edge offers one of the roomier cargo areas in this segment, whether you fold down the rear seat backs. Cargo space is similarly impressive. With the rear seats up, the Edge has a useful 39.2 cubic feet of cargo space available. With the seats down, that expands to 73.4 cubic feet. Both of those figures are at or near the top of the class. Driving impressions: the 2016 Ford Edge has a controlled, car-like character from behind the wheel. It truly